video later, skip ahead 29.5 minutes to watch my co-stream of the PlayStation State of Play that will feature Saros gameplay and all sorts of rumors about all kinds of other games, but Saros is the only thing confirmed, and as a huge Returnal fan, I can't wait. If you're excited about Saros, or maybe it gets you excited, and you're like, maybe I should check out Returnal, check out my Returnal gameplay in 2025 live stream on this channel. The first 30 minutes will really help you get acclimated to that game and its progression systems that a lot of people don't realize are there. You actually do get stronger the more you play. I'm going to end the previous stream and bring folks over. Also, if you are interested in Ghost of Tsushima, we just uploaded a video recently. It's like a 30-minute video about Ghost of Tsushima, about what is honor. It's sort of like a mini documentary. And in all the excitement about Ghost of Yotei, you should definitely check out that video as well. If you're watching this later, be sure to hit the like button. Smash that like button. Smack the heck out of it. Everybody who came over with redirect, get us started. Get us a nice strong like count to start this co-stream off. And don't forget to get your memberships going. I don't have, let me see. I don't know if I can display this in a good way. The member display. It's a little on the big side. I might be able to put it. I tell you what we could do is I could crop this down and just do a square when we're in a stream like this. Why don't we do that? Yeah? And I can put it right underneath me. There we go. There you go. If you guys continue to add to the member goal, 500 unlocks the Friday night stream where Madam's going to have to play baby steps. Saros moved to first person. Lono leads the Agri Mob, which ignites the 5-year gaming war as civilization falls. That's funny. I would be pretty mad. What are the odds he screams when he sees gameplay again? I don't think I'm going to scream when I see gameplay. I screamed because I said, let's get baby steps off there. I screamed because I said, we got some Returnal vibes going on. And sure enough, it was Returnal vibes. Like, that was so exciting. I was really disappointed. You might not realize, like, they said they weren't going to be doing a sequel to Returnal, and while I respected that decision, I really did respect that decision because I think Returnal is such a beautiful game all by itself. We didn't necessarily need to do another one. I also felt like sad about that. I was like, it's such a great game. It's such good mechanics and it's such a good feel, you know? Obligatory, how long to the state of play question with the countdown on the screen. Guys, get us the first 100 likes. We already have 75 likes. We are so close to the first 100. That is a huge, huge help. It'll help more people find this stream and join this community. It's a great time to go crazy with gifteds. It's a great time to go crazy with your primes as well over there on Twitch. Returnal was such a good game. It's just so fun. I've got like 110 hours. Right now I'm working on unlocking all of the perks on all of in the Tower of Sisyphus. But it is good. It is a good time. Returnal 2 could have been nice. Yeah. Yes. 27 minutes until the state of play starts. So plenty of time for you guys to hit like. Plenty of time for you guys to renew, upgrade, all the things. We're working on a pretty big goal on the channel. There was a blip. Yep. It looks like we quickly switched ingest servers or something. I'm not really sure. So if it blipped, you guys might have to refresh. You might have to, if you refresh, those blips can hurt us a little bit because we'll lose viewers. So keep hitting that like button. Get that momentum going. Let's get the first 100. No blip here. It must have been so quick that you might not even have noticed. So, yep. What are you guys looking forward to seeing the most? Obviously, I'm the most pumped about Saros. Others are really pushing for Wolverine. And there's one to add to the total. 405 now on the member goal. Thank you, Jaggy, for 49 months in a VIP. That's a great setup for somebody to steal the next milestone. Every 25 I gift to you guys. And I'm going to open up a separate tab over here. And that way I can do that right now. I actually owe you guys 3 members on YouTube. I'm just going to go ahead and advance right now. I'm going to do an advance pay. And I'm just going to do a 5 spot. I'm going to do a 5 bomb. I trust YouTube to get us there, to get us to the next couple of milestones. They've been kind of beating the tar out of purple. So here's a 5 bomb on a little extra on the house, a little extra there for everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And hit that like button. And good to see William get one. There you go. Good to see you guys here. Good to see you guys hanging out. 100 likes already on the channel, on the video. Thank you for that. The one yesterday killed the stream. Well, the one yesterday was an NVIDIA problem. There's a black screen thing that can happen with the drivers. I went through a little guide and disabled a bunch of things. I also am not using my second camera or the Elgato teleprompter today just to minimize the amount of things that could trip it up. And it seems to, we've been running really smooth. And Joker Quinn, the Ruiner, anytime there's a 20 bomb or a 10 bomb setup, he does a single gifted to ruin it. We're now at 406. It means if you do a 20 bomb, it's an Agent of Chaos. So your number 1 for Petrov is Saros. Number 2 is Wolverine. Number 3, God of War. I'll pause those, Wilbur. Those things that interrupt our time together, I try to pause those as often as I can. That's a great reason to hit the like button. They like us to run those as often as possible, and I don't. So leave the kiddie games and the indie games at home. Let's see some more of the AAA slop. I keyed. Right? I mean, I think it's always a pretty good blend. I think there'll probably be one VR game. There'll be some indies. There'll be some smaller ones. And then there'll be the big ones. I'm interested in the fact that they said there'll be updates from PlayStation Studios. I think that's really interesting. It's like, okay, well then does that mean you're going to have multiple updates from multiple studios? Are we going to like go to Santa Monica and get some details on like what they've been working on? You know, is it going to be like mini dev direct? I love when Xbox does that. I love their developer direct. I love like going to the studios and hearing all that stuff. How inconsiderate of you, Lono. Sometimes we need a break from hearing your voice. Well, I am so sorry about that. I guess I could go quiet for the next 22 minutes if you guys would prefer that. If you would prefer to sit in silence, I can oblige. I can certainly oblige. Thank you guys for the strong turnout as well. We had such a great day. Such a great day in the State of Play, the PlayStation State of Play waiting room. We sat there for like 6 hours and had just a great time and a great day. So thank you guys for being a part of that. I really do appreciate it. I'm most intrigued by the God of War Metroidvania possibility, but I'm super ready for Saros. Saros is the big one for me. Yeah. I am very, very excited for that. I've been I'm pumped. Very, very pumped. I think it'll be nice if Wolverine is in fact confirmed to be next year. I think that will really put some people, into maybe a calmer frame of mind about it. People are pretty upset. It has been a while. It has been a while since we've had an update from them. I need Saros. Yeah. Do you guys know, is there anybody that has gotten 100% on every weapon in Returnal? Like, has somebody actually done it? Like, it's taking me quite a while. It's taking me quite a while. What happened to Little Devil Inside? I don't know. That one's been out of the frame for a while, hasn't it? It has been missing for a bit. I'm actually interested in what exactly happened there. Thank you, Cujo, for 27 months on a gifted member. If you want that membership to count towards the total, you got to upgrade to Member Plus. I can't tell if that's a gifted or if you're paying for it. The only way I can is you got to do Member Plus. Watch Saros be a puzzle platformer out of nowhere. No. You got 100% on all weapons? No, you didn't. Are you serious? You did it? How long did it take you? Like, how many hours do you have in the game? And did you primarily use Tower of Sisyphus to do it? The tier 3 takes so long. Tier 1 and 2 is pretty quick. In Tower of Sisyphus, a couple of rooms, usually 2, maybe 3 rooms, and you can get a tier 2. Tier 1, you can sometimes get in 1 room. Tier 3, the thing about tier 3 is by the time tier 3 perks start showing up in Tower of Sisyphus, you're so far that there's not a lot of enemies. So, like, you're fighting, like, 1 or 2 elites, and it's like they don't count it based off of the level of the enemy. They count it based off of the number of things that you kill, and it's like, oh, gosh. It's really slow going on the tier 3. Really slow going. Is that the guy that completed Returnal with just 1 scripted death? That's who it, yeah, it's him. Yeah. It just skips back. I can't hit live. We don't seem to be having a trouble on YouTube. Yeah, I'm streaming in both places, Barrier. Nobody else is complaining. That's weird. The guy who never died on his first run got 100% on the same run. He did. Yeah. What about 100% on all enemy type research? How do you even get that? Do you just have to fight them? Every time you fight them, does it add to the percentage? I saw that in the database, and I couldn't quite make heads or tails out of, like, what do you do to make the percentage go up? I mean, do you just fight them? Does that count? Because I saw that in there as well. 122 likes already on the stream, guys. Thanks so much. Let's get to 200. Yo, it's good ADR zone. I finished Returnal pretty easily before it was changed. I think I have 100% dying in that game. Oh, that is an achievement. That is not easy to do. Good work there. Dying, doing 100% dying is. There's a lot of people who can't do that. Yes, just keep fighting the enemies. Okay, yes, okay. So Stahl said, Tower of Sisyphus to do it. Thank you for your answer. I have 2,568 hours in the game, and Tower of Sisyphus, my high score is 239 million. Dad gum. You're cooking. My strongest run in Tower of Sisyphus was Phase 5, Room 5, I think. I got the 420, beat the boss, and then like 5 rooms later, the damage output of the enemies is just stupid. You die so fast at that level. That's crazy. You put in the work, man. You put in the work. That's insane. I just wish tier 3s filled a little bit faster. They feel really, they're really, really slow. That's the only part that I'm kind of dreading, is once you're only working on tier 3s. They take a long time to show up in Tower of Sisyphus, and then when they do, the rooms are very, very scant. Like, it's like 1 or 2 elites with like 6, maybe 7 little guys, and it's like, good golly. A lot of gamer cred for that. I mean, as a big fan of Returnal with like 110 hours, I mean, you're in another league. I mean, you are out of my league. You know? That is a heck of a commitment there. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm not like having a bad time. It's just I wish that the tier 3s were a little bit faster. I played Biome 4 last night, and I felt like it was a little bit quicker on a tier 2, but maybe that was just because there was more enemies. I feel like there's more enemies. You know, Tower of Sisyphus, once you get pretty far, there's not a lot of enemies. You're mostly fighting elites and mini bosses. You'll go into a room and like face 2 of those blade guys. You have to kill 100 enemies to unlock tier 3. Oh, man. Did you feel like there was some kind of a trick to get tier 3 to show up earlier? I'm assuming it doesn't show up until your proficiency is at a certain level, right? So like you just have to focus on getting your proficiency up. There probably really isn't a trick. There doesn't seem to be a faster way. I was wondering if tier 3s might benefit from juggling back and forth between Tower and the main game. Yeah, I don't even know what level they start to show up at, because your proficiency's at 15 when you started Biome 4, so you might be able to get to Tier 3s quicker if you always started Biome 4. Biome 4's got a lot. It's pretty plentiful. It might be, I wonder at this point if Biome 4 would be faster than Sisyphus, because you're just already at 15. Like, it takes some time. It takes some time to get to 15 in Sisyphus. You know, maybe 20 minutes. I would guess. Well, we're going to find out today how Saros gameplay works. If you guys are tuning in for the PlayStation State of Play, it is 15 minutes from starting. As you come in and settle in, hit that thumbs up. I'm going to delay. There's those things that interrupt us. And I'm going to delay them, so hit that like button if you appreciate that. It shows up early. You just have Tier 2 unlocked. Really? I don't think I've ever seen Tier 2s and 3s show up really early in Sisyphus. I feel like they show up once you're at a certain proficiency. I feel like the lower the level of the weapons, they're less likely to have them. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's a false detection of a pattern that I thought I was detecting. Chat, what's the over-under? I mean, if Wolverine's going to be there, okay, let's talk a little something else. You guys are like, these guys are just, gushing about Returnal. If Wolverine is there, if Marvel's Wolverine is there, do you guys think they save it to the very end? Right? Do you think they save it to the very end? Some tiny blips on my end. Yeah, I've got nothing happening on my end. I've not had a single stutter. I'm not getting any bitrate notices. Yeah. You guys think they put it at the end? You think they just do a claw sound effect? I don't know about that. I think that would irritate people. Stream has been smooth. Okay, I think that would irritate people. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. I'm sorry. Try to get us to 200 likes. 200 likes. They either start with Wolvie and end with Saros, or the other way around. If you build up your proficiency to 45 early, it spawns. How do you build up your proficiency so fast, though? There's only so many things that you get in Sisyphus to get your level up. Usually I'm not 45 until I'm well into like phase 3. Or heading into phase 3, I should say. Tides of Annihilation. I don't know about Tides of Annihilation. Maybe. Don't mention Wolverine if they don't have gameplay. I don't think the purpose of Wolverine at this state of play would be gameplay. I think it would be a release. They'll do what they did with Yotei. They'll do like in-game, in-engine stuff. They'll confirm that it's 2026, and then they'll do a gameplay trailer at the Game Awards. The announcement will be that Wolverine is releasing the same day as Grand Theft Auto 6. That would be not ballsy. That'd be stupid. That would be very foolish to do. I'll probably start off with one last Yotei trailer and end with Wolverine. Yeah, I definitely think there's going to be like a short 1-minute Yotei trailer. Yeah, I agree with that. I do. And we do have our handy dandy PlayStation State of Play bingo. I'm not going to fill it out during, but maybe we'll quickly fill it out after and see how well we did. We put a bunch of stuff on there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our State of Play co-stream. We do this often. Anytime there's a PlayStation State of Play or other events, we co-stream them. We also do waiting rooms. Be sure, as you pile in and rest, sit down, prop your feet, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. It does help us. I get 45 at the end of phase 2 and have well over 10 million points. It's all about keeping up the multiplier. Oh, no, I go really fast with the multiplier. I'm always getting the 50 speed bonus on the room by leaving quickly. Yeah, I'm moving and grooving. I'm pretty proficient, and I sound like I sound similar to you as far as pacing. I'm usually 45 going into phase 3, and I don't know. I feel like around that time, that's when your phase 3s, your tier 3 perks start showing up, and that's when the rooms start to get crazy, and it slows down how fast you can unlock the perk. You think Saros is going to open? Okay. Gorilla's going to shadow drop Horizon multiplayer 2 weeks before GTA 6. No way. Ain't no way that's happening. I'm getting a Ring notification. Little kid from across the street's ringing the doorbell. 420 people here. Nice. 150 likes, on our way to 200 likes. You guys are crushing it. We're at 406 members on the week. If you guys have not seen that funny game yet, the Baby Steps game, if we get this to 500, my wife has to play that on Friday night. If you get it to 750, we do a community game on Saturday. And yeah, you guys have been crushing it lately. Thank you. Any Yakuza fans in chat? There's probably plenty of Yakuza fans here, I would imagine. Maybe Resistance will be shown. No, the Resistance was shot down. That was in April of this year. We learned that there was a Resistance pitch that was shot down. So no, I don't think so. Yeah, we might get Metal Gear Solid Volume 2. Yeah, maybe Wolverine or Cory Barlog's game. This is probably, of all of the times they've done PlayStation events, this is the most confident I've been that there's going to be a Wolverine appearance. I think it's time. I think we've heard enough. We've heard enough bluster and rumors and whispers, you know. Stellarborn Bloodblade. We got 9 minutes till the show has started. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. Check your primes for renewal. Check your members for renewal. Check the like count. And we're going to be watching this show in about 8 minutes. I'm ready for the horrible state of play and 35 minutes with nothing to show comments. Yes, those are a constant in the universe. They will happen. Siege Master says, perfect timing. I'm off work, got dinner changed, just sat down on the couch 9 minutes ago, couldn't have timed it better. We'll sit back and enjoy Scotty B with 41 months of members. Takes us to 407 on the week. Thank you, Scotty, for renewing. These are good days to renew. They're good days to gift and pay it forward. Celebrate this amazing community of people. Very, very generous community. Kyle W. is going to renew for 40 months and a VIP. So many people at Member Plus and VIP. Thank you so much for that. They get into a daily segment called The Green Room. So consider upgrading. If you guys support the channel directly, that is how I do this. So thank you so much. It'll start with Housemarque talking for a second. Cory Barlog's game is the Metro of War. The Metro of War. Cardoc Ren just dropped a big one. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a 10 bomb. A 10 bomb out of nowhere over there on purple. And then Yandid renews for 20 months on YouTube. We're at 419. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Cardoc Ren says, let's welcome some people to the community. Guys, if you have a membership on YouTube or a sub on Purple, you get into our Discord, meet the community. You get into community game night when we do that. You get into Friday night streams with Madam. You get all kinds of stuff. You mean Metroid of War? No, I don't think so. It's perfect timing for me. This will end out my day at the office. Nice. I love how people call it Cory Barlog's game. Well, it's because they know he's heading it up. And a VIP from Basido, boom. We are a 5 bomb away from the next milestone of 425. Thank you guys so much. Whoever hits it gets it. Whoever drops the 5 bomb gets a single. Is it going to be Twitch? Is it going to be YouTube? We shall see. 2025 destroyed my wallet with these games. I mean, it's just... yeah, it's a heck of a year. It is a heck of a year. Metroidvania God of War. Why can't I invent a new genre? Oh, were you being cute? You were being cute? Metro of War? That's not Barlog's game. And a 20 bomb comes in from Pathalon Phoenix. And he says, oh, you need 5? Take 20 instead. We are now exactly 10 away from 450. We are 10 away from 450. The chat's been hijacked. We need 30 more likes to get to 200 likes. Get us there before this show starts. Thank you so much. Brooklyn with 26 months renews and adds to the total. Wolverine, we riot. Also, we made it to 26 months. We made it to 26 months. Brooklyn Breed. Thank you guys so much. Get that energy. Hit the like count and do the things. Red for the win. A member plus renewal from Liquid Smoke. It's 140 to 38, by the way. 140 members on YouTube to 38 over there on Purple. Purple, you're going to need a monster if you try to win today. Be prepared to riot then? No, I think Wolverine's there. No extra energy. I got the sickie. You're lucky I showed up. Well, Zubair, you're just here to see the game that you're starring in. So I mean, I don't really think you're here for me. I don't think you're here for me, sir. PlayStation official YouTube is fine. I bet you it's the low latency barrier. I bet you the low latency is messing with people. Or maybe messing with you for some reason. Could be regional. Nobody else is complaining, so I'm not really sure. We need 18 more likes to get to 200 likes. You guys are crushing it. Thank you so much. There's almost 500 people here. Thank you for chilling and deciding to spend your evening with us. So we'll be playing as Zubair and Saros. Yeah, and Saros. Yeah, you play as Zuby. Mm-hmm. I think periodically he'll have to stop to like drink some dark roast. Like that's going to be how you heal. A Medieval 2 remake? I don't know about that. Maybe. Really appreciate you guys deciding to spend your evening with me here watching the PlayStation State of Play. 5 minutes of Saros gameplay is guaranteed. Everything else is a toss-up. We don't really know. We will see. We will see what we shall see. I thought you were going to play Zubair and Madden and watch Ravens get killed. Oh my gosh. Saros and Wolvie. Yeah, people are trying to manifest Wolvie. That is for sure. Congrats on getting Reforged Roast and Saros. Yeah, that's right. That is the healing mechanic. You can't hurt me anymore. I'm completely numb. Yeah, he's numb to it. He's somewhere else. His hands feel like 2 balloons. Wolverine 10-minute live gameplay or riot. I mean, that's a big ask. I think the Wolvie trailer is literally going to be a release date trailer. They'll show us some in-engine stuff. I think they're going to like let us see the game. But I don't know. I think it's going to be primarily a designed to give us a release date. later and there's sections that are muted, that's not my fault. It means there's copyrighted music that played, okay? So I don't have any control over that. And I'm apologizing in advance if there's muted sections. All right, we got a first-party studio to open the show.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles. By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using Eclipse-driven weaponry.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me. I will find you. I promise.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
It looks so good. It's so fast. It's crazy fast compared to Returnal. Oh my gosh.
The sun is forever.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Bro, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. They somehow made it look smoother than Returnal. It's so smooth. And they didn't bother reinventing. Same sound effects for like when your gun's ready, the active reload. Oh, yes! We got a release date! Let's go, March! I told you. Early. I said, what did I say, chat? What did I say? I said February or March. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. I love that. I love everything about that. As a huge Returnal fan, I love that they're not reinventing. They're evolving and improving. I am stoked. Absolutely stoked. That looked phenomenal.
You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years.
Okay, that logo they just showed was from that one leak that we saw earlier that had all the watermarks on it. Maybe that leak was real.
Out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Oh, here you go. People called this one, didn't they? A lot of people said this today. Flight Sim. It looks like a lot of the leaks that we got today are accurate. The one with the watermarks was accurate, and we had a lot of people saying they heard Flight Sim was today. Guys, if you're enjoying this co-stream, quickly hit the like button. It does help, both today and as people come and watch this later. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I am so stoked for Saros. I cannot believe March. That's not that far from now, boys. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, Eugene was pulling for Flight Sim on the bingo card, and I didn't think so. I was wrong. Yeah, Flight Sim does seem ripe for a VR. It really does. It seems like people would love that. Maybe they'll do it later after. Oh, PSVR 2 support in development. Right there on the screen. It was right there.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Yeah, this is the Battlefield campaign trailer.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up!
We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
They got a really deep cast there. That's a good cast.
Schumann, Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6.
Yeah, I think the Battlefield campaign that looks awesome. I'll be honest with y'all, that looks really good.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as J.C. Denton.
Don't tell me you're going to wear your
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
My vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No two playthroughs unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year. It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say, everyone's entitled to one good scare. Death comes to Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at IllFonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him. Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release. The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing, cook your own meals, mine resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out alone or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, launching on PS5 tomorrow. Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Nioh 3.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway? Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
Another world snuffed from existence.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
Time I faced my past. Let's go.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
Yeah, so it seems that one leak, and then Nate's predictions were really close to the leak. It seems like that leak was spot on because Code Vein was on
In
there.
June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリーズクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリーズクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
アンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イット・ダイの正統後継作品ってことですね。
はい、開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。
今度は地獄なんですね。
はい、探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。
相変わらず理不尽だね。
はい、レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
I forget where we saw this. We saw this before, December 3rd. Okay, so it is coming this year. It looks interesting. I need to see more, though. Yeah, that looks so good. That's Saros wallpaper.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集夜叉ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Greymane. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hour.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
March 19th, there you go. It continues to look like a great game where my biggest concern is performance. Like, I'm just like, that was captured on the PS5 Pro, by the way. Here's your hardware.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members on October 7th.
You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody stop us.
Come out and fight!
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode No Return.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary. And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Come on, that's pretty clean. All right, here we go. PlayStation Studios.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Oh, son!
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. I'll be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Yes! I told you! I said they're going to show us a bunch of in-game, and then they're going to say 2026. That, Insomniac's cooking. Back to
the question
back.
that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics? Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I played James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
Oh, he's great.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what
I thought
Wolverine
they were pumped
is,
enough
who
to
he
be
is.
Troy.
My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves.
Oh, he's got the face
It's one of
down.
the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has that sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
It looks so good, dude. I'm like, okay, I was wondering how are they gonna pull this off, and they did. Okay, so it seems like PlayStation Studios updates was Insomniac, Housemarque with Saros, and then Gran Turismo. So we did get 3 updates from the first-party studios. I am thrilled. Saros looks incredible. Wolverine looks incredible. They nailed it. They nailed it. Next year has a solid pairing with Saros and Wolverine. I'm pumped. I'm very, very pumped. And yeah, they nailed it. One more thing, I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think we're in the montage section now, so they're done. They're done. I We figured they would end with Wolverine. We figured they would show us a bunch of in-game stuff, and then they would tell us 2026, and they did. They did. So we got that part right. I don't think there's anything left. Yeah. I thought that was an absolute solid. This is one of their best state of plays. Obviously, it's easy to be excited when, two of the big titles I was wanting to see were there, right? That's easy to be excited about. Oh gosh, I didn't realize I was actually messing with the member display. Whoops. Let's get that back over here, shall we? Whoops-a-daisy. I didn't realize that I must have done a duplication of that. Let's get this back over here in the corner. Whoops, sorry about that, y'all. Want to celebrate your achievements today. You guys crushed it. We had a huge day. Well on our way to what's going on. Let's get baby steps back there behind. There we go. Yeah, that was great. That was absolutely great. I'm ecstatic about Saros because Saros doesn't just look like, well, we kind of borrowed from or kind of did, the Returnal thing. No, like the sound effects are Returnal. I don't know if you were hearing. The sound effects of your gun being ready is right from Returnal. The movement, the active reload. I am absolutely thrilled. Somehow, I don't know how they did it. They made it smoother. I don't know how they did that. They made it smoother because Returnal is already a really, really smooth game. And man, oh man, did they make it smoother. Now, the leak that we looked at yesterday was 100% not right and not accurate. The leak that came out today was way closer. Way closer. Manny Martinez with a $2 super chat says, Wolverine looks sick, W stream, bro. Christopher Wright with 48 months and a VIP. Thank you so much. Let me add you to the total, Christopher. Guys, get your renewals, get your super chats, get your gifted ins. Do it now. If you're going to do it now. Because tomorrow's another full day. We got Ghost of Yotei review roundup. Hades 1.0 drops tomorrow. Tokyo Game Show is going on, so I'm sure there'll be more for us to talk about. There'll be things coming out of with Yotei. There's a Yotei thing happening at Tokyo Game Show. Bam, another renewal there from Overwatch. It's amazing. What do I win? What do you mean? What do you win? You made a lot of predictions. How many did you get right? There was a lot of people making calls in the chat. Saros reminds me of The Last Descendant. I don't even know what that is. Saros reminds me of Returnal, since it's basically a spiritual sequel to it. It just looks so good. GT7 and Flight Sim in December. Hopefully Flight Sim VR shortly after. Yeah, they're developing VR for Flight Sim. Yeah. I thought they did a good job. I thought the pacing was fine. You got a presence of third party. I think that's always going to happen at these events. I think, kicking off with Saros, closing with Wolverine was great. That was good. Face with the VIP and P-Dub H-Town with the Member Plus. We got 2 renewals back to back. Bam, bam. 446 on the week already. Goodness, I've been here a while. Thank you for 46 months. P-Dub with 26 months says Wolverine looks insane. I had trepidation about Tokone. Marvel Tokone wasn't there. Marvel Tokone. Oh, are you talking about things that are coming out? Marvel Tokone will be at Tokyo Game Show with PlayStation. Phantom Blade is there with PlayStation as well. Opening with Saros was a dead giveaway. They had something big later. Yeah, I would say so. The guy they got for Wolverine is perfect. He is perfect. He's got the face. He's just got the face shape, his ability to animate and emote. I think is going to really bring Wolverine to life in a good way. I think that's super important because he's not a character you can't have sort of a glib or superficial story. There are elements to Spider-Man that I always thought were great, but it's Peter Parker, right? You need somebody who can really bring the grit and the emotion for Logan. And yeah, I thought he was a great choice. The way they were playing up the actor, I thought, they're going to walk Troy Baker out. So when he turned around, I was like, that guy looks like Wolverine. So I think he's a great pick. After the leaks and stuff, there was some nervousness. I was like, I don't know. I was like, is Wolverine's going to be tough? Oh, they pulled it off. They showed, that the healing mechanic's obviously going to be in the game. His cheek healed, his speed, the visceral nature of the combat, the blood. I mean, they are not holding back. That is going to be an M-rated game for sure. And, I am kind of glad it's not Troy either, because, Troy Baker is starting to become, the Pedro Pascal of voice actors. Just throw him in everything. He might be involved, though. You never know. He might be involved. He could be, one of the villains, maybe. He'd make a great Sabretooth, I bet. So I can see a Wolverine roster addition to Marvel Tokone, considering the release of the game. Yeah, maybe. If you guys have not hit the like button yet, do me a favor and do that. Let's try to get the 400 likes before I close this out. I hate to chat and run, but I gotta bounce in 5 minutes. Okay. Troy makes really good villains. He was excellent in Death Stranding 2. He did such a good job in Death Stranding 2. You guys literally broke my chat, by the way. My combined chat when the Wolverine trailer hit, you broke it. It wasn't working. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I appreciate all the support. There was a great turnout and a really, really steady form of people hanging out on Twitch today. Today on YouTube has just been phenomenal. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the bell button, because we still got more content coming tomorrow. Again, I'll reiterate, we'll be doing the Ghost of Yotei review roundup. Very excited about that game. That game is next week. Tom Henderson says, terrible state of play, big W for Wolverine and Battlefield, but it was probably a 4 out of 10. I'm not sure why he's saying that. I mean, Saros looked just so stinking good. Oh my gosh, did it look good? I don't know. I'm ecstatic about Saros. They made it look, so smooth. The PC port of Returnal has been highly praised. I would say there is the PC port of Returnal is definitely worth playing. Bond, Saros, and Crimson Desert within a week. Yeah, for real. The amount of stuff coming out is just, there's so much going on. I don't even know what to say. I really, really don't. Wolverine they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. Insomniac, hang on, let's throw in our thought here. Insomniac absolutely nailed the feel of what a Wolverine game should be. Can't wait to see more. Yeah, I think they just nailed it. They nailed it. It's visceral, it's fast, it's gritty. They nailed it. I mean, the cover art, it's good. It's good. They really, really did. They really, really brought it home. Hang on, let me turn the goal off in this scene. There we go. Yeah, it's great. So good. Love the claws through the head. Yeah, they're not holding back. It is visceral. It's visceral. It's violent. They specifically said that, they got the blood tech going on. Goodness gracious. Solid showcase. It's almost too much to keep track of it. Like playing through Borderlands right now with my wife, and Yotei's next week, and then Saros is in March. The God of War controller does look really sick. I was kind of surprised that we didn't get anything on that. That one leak was fake though, so it was a really good looking fake. It was a really convincing fake, but it was fake. It was indeed fake. See, that's key art right there. That's key art for Wolverine, and then that's key art for Saros. So you guys were good to point out. There were people pointing this out. You guys were good to observe that those were just logos and probably not real. There's the key art. Remember Tom saying this? Hang on. I have to reopen Discord. Well, yeah, I have to reopen Discord. It's being really slow. Holy moly. What do you got here? As for what the next State of Play event could feature remains to be seen, but it's likely to feature Bungie's Marathon, a new Metroidvania God of War, Phantom Blade Zero, and possibly Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. I mean, Tommy was guessing, and boy, oh boy, did he guess wrong. That was way off. Even before the event, I would have disagreed with that. Yeah. I'm thrilled. Saros had me coming out of my skin, and then Wolverine. I don't think I hit bingo. Yeah, I don't think I hit bingo. Hang on. Where's my image? I lost my image. Is this it? No. Hang on. I don't think I got bingo. Open. I mean, we can't count God of War. We can't count God of War because it was a controller. So, Yotei wasn't there. I just realized. Yotei wasn't there. There were some people that I strongly disagreed with on that, and they were right. They're saving Yotei for Tokyo Game Show. They got like a whole setup and everything. They got a ton of Yotei stuff. Yotei wasn't there. I just now realized that. That's crazy. Yeah, no Yotei. So Wolverine, no RE9, no Venom, no Toko, no Astrobot, no Galactic, Nioh 3 over here. So those aren't going to connect. Horizon Multi, no. Saros, a PC port, no. First party remaster, no. From stuff, no. Hardware, yes. So we got Saros and hardware. VR game, kind of. Hero Project, no. PS Plus, yes. Pragmata, no. Shadow Drop, no. Uncharted, no. KOTOR, no. Herman Hulst, no. Yeah. Our bingo card is a disaster. You nailed the release schedule. Yeah, Saros being in, I said February or March, and then I said that Wolverine will be like October-ish, November-ish, like they said fall. So yeah. Nobody said Xbox game. Eugene was saying Flight Sim. A lot of people were saying Flight Sim, and I didn't put it on the bingo card. There were tons of people in my chat saying Flight Sim, and I ignored them, and I shouldn't have. Okay, listen, I gotta go. I hate the dine and dash, but I gotta go. My day is full. You guys made it full. You're awesome. We're super, super close to another milestone at 550. All right? Thank you guys so much for a great week, but we're not done. We got things to do tomorrow, all right? Ghost of Yotei review embargo is tomorrow, and then Hades 2 is tomorrow. What a year. If you guys want something to watch, there's a YouTube link in chat. Creatures Taking It Personal, that video has slowed down a bit. We put a lot of work into, you guys at Twitch have a link to it as well. We put a bunch of work into a 30-minute Ghost of Tsushima video. If you're a Ghost of Tsushima fan, if you're looking forward to Yotei, please click the link in chat and support our 30-minute mini documentary, I guess, on the question, what is honor? I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow.